Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. As a reminder, this portion is just the introduction, and this will be seen on all the videos. I will put a timestamp so you can bypass the introduction, though I hope you watch it at least once to get to the individual readings for your sign. Okay? Now, I am Debbie. Welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am reading for April 29th, 30th, May 1st, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Interesting energies, but let's tell you what cards I'm going to use first. I am going to use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. My John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, I'll pull one, or try to. I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the overview for this introduction, to see what's going on in the universe, I will use my Waite Rider, the original tarot deck, and I will pull one from I always have to look at this, Colette Baron Reed, The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and whatever filters through, I try to deliver without too much of my commentary. Anyway, there's a lot going on. I've been posting this in Facebook, Instagram, and also on the community page in YouTube. There's a lot of things, a lot of memes. Everybody is saying that it's very, very positive energy. But let's just kind of go through this just a moment, just to kind of go through. Now, we have Jupiter is in Pisces right now. It will be here for a little bit of time, then it will transition to Aries, but not just yet. We have Saturn in Aquarius for another year. We have Pluto in Capricorn. Now, Pluto goes retrograde, still in Capricorn on the 29th, and that will be at 2:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you can make an adjustment on that. Many of the memes, many of the energies, many of the commentaries are saying that this is going to be a very powerful, adjustment. Now remember, Pluto is about death and destruction, but with death and destruction is also rebirth. So very strong stuff going on, especially in Capricorn, which is about very much your grounded energy, your home, your work, your getting things together type of energy. Now we are in Taurus, which also has that grounded, let's get things together, let's work on projects, let's take things as they need to be taken. However, Taurus is a little more methodical than Capricorn energy. So that's what really helps us to get our thoughts and what we're doing more in alignment. Now, other things, and I am looking at my notes here, we do have Venus still in Pisces, Mars in Pisces, Uranus is in Taurus, and it will be there for another, I think, 2 more years, and that's always expect the unexpected. So we have the 26th, we started the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury does go into Gemini on the 28th, I believe. The 29th at 6:23 p.m. So the 29th actually has a lot of stuff going on here. The Mercury goes into Gemini, Pluto goes retrograde in Capricorn at 2:46. We also have, let's see, what else do we have here? We have on the 30th, we have our new moon. That's at 4:27 p.m. It is in Taurus again. We also have what's called Beltane Eve, which is the eve of May 1st, which is Beltane, and it's also known as May Day. We do have a solar eclipse on the 30th, which is really going to push things very forward. So we just have so much energies going on that it's overwhelming in many ways. Now, they're also talking, the planetary alignment. So what did I say that was? There were 4 planets, and then the 5th would be Earth. So there would be, I think it was Mars, Venus, and Mercury, because those were in Pisces at the time, but Mercury's now going into Gemini, and it's also Saturn. No, I'm sorry, not Mercury. It was Jupiter, and also Saturn, which is in Aquarius. Now the new moon is supposed to be in alignment, and also the Earth. And there will be this strong alignment energy. I think that something really caps itself off at June 24th. So a lot of people are talking about this being a very magical time. Remember, waning moon, as the moon gets smaller, is when we release things. So up to that 30th, it's a wonderful time to get rid of things. The 30th starts that new cycle, that new moon, the new moon calendar, and that's a wonderful time to start on new projects, okay? So very strong stuff going on that 28th, 29th, 30th, and May 1st. Use the energies. Use the energies to your benefit. Put out what it is you want to start. Put out what it is you want to get rid of. We have the alignment. We have a ton of solar energy, solar storms going on. I kind of feel like we might want to watch the weather a little bit at that time also. Not sure why, but it's just a really, I don't know if it's going to be a very tumultuous time for us, but I think it's going to be a very cleansing time for us, which could also be a very positive time for us. But now, like I said, we've talked about what others, and I've posted what others are saying about this time, but why don't we see what the cards have to say for this time? Ask higher power. What is going to happen for this weekend? What's the 29th, 30th, May 1st? What's going to happen? What do we need to know? What are the energies going to be like? Let's see. Oh, a card already. The Knight of Cups now. Okay, Knight, underlying energy. All the court cards have like a dual energy. So the underlying energies for Knights is fire. Fire is your Leo, Sagittarius, your Aries energy. Passionate, burning, very determined. Now Cups is our Pisces. How many planets do we have in Pisces right now? At least 3, and then of course, 3 or 4 planets in Pisces. So that's romantic. It's Cancer and Scorpio also. Romantic, fluid, very emotional. Kind of this, just this, let's take this as we go, but we really want what we really want. So the Knight of Cups. Now, Knights are very directional. They go after what they're, sent after, what you point them to. But there is this intense energy that wants what it wants. It can be very spiritual also. So really, take whatever this is that you feel in your spirit. Take whatever this is that you feel in your soul, and put it out there. Now we can put it out there to the universe. I like to focus it a little bit more to higher power, to God if you want, to whoever that is for you. Many will say to your angels. I like to have that a little bit more focused, but put it out there. Now, as this is a cycle. And, Beltane is that time that is supposed to be right between the equinox, the spring equinox, and the summer solstice. So there is some magical energy with that too. But the Knight of Cups does have romance, does have love, does have caring, does have commitment energy, is going after what, but yet I am noticing though with the cup, he's riding his horse and, but yet he's holding this cup. I feel like he's also being very careful not to spill. He's being very careful not to upend his cup. I just feel like there's a careful energy around the Knight of Cups for this time. Okay, let's see. Let's go on and see. Let's pull a couple more. So committed, romantic, or heartfelt, very, going after what you want to go after. But at the same time, I do feel that there is like tread carefully. Watch yourself. Watch yourself as you move forward. Okay? The horse is kind of a little bit impatient. I'm feeling, a little bit impatient, wants to get moving. But the Knight, I think, is holding the horse in check right now. Kind of watching and waiting a little bit more. Okay, let's see what the other cards have to say. The World. Now, watch your numbers. Numbers do have meaning. So this is a 21. So it's a 2. 2 has choices. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? It has decisions. It also has coming together. This is the world energy. This is from the major arcana. This is the culmination of hopes and dreams. This says, the world says, hey, you did what you got to do. You did what you needed to do. Now rejoice. So there's a lot of rejoicing energy with the world here. There's a lot of completion energy. There is all of the energies here. We have the air energy on this. The air energy, which is our Gemini, our Aquarius. It's also our Libra. So we do have Gemini and Aquarius going right now. It does have our fire energy. It has our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We talked about that. Passionate, burning, very committed. It has our earth energy here, which is our Capricorn, our Taurus, which we're in right now. And this is a Taurus new moon. And it's also Virgo, very grounded, very tangible, money, job, career energy, and it has the water energy that I talked about too. But there is a completion to this. There is an ending to this energy here. So there is something, again, going to something that means a lot, being careful, not necessarily rushing in at the same time, but not holding back. Though I do feel like he does have control over his horse. The horse wants to kind of go forward a little bit more. I feel like with the head down, wants to kind of charge in, but yet he's holding it and saying, no, we can't do this quite yet. We have to watch. We have to wait a little bit. But then the world comes and says completion. Good job. Has a very positive, all the energies for us. Okay, next card. And then we come to the Tower energy. So this is really very interesting too, because the Tower now, we have a 16. We have the 10. 10 is transitional energy. 1, new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. We have a 6. 6 is the number of man. It's the energy you put into something. It's also, it's also, if you add the 1 and the 6 together, becomes a 7. That's a divine energy, divine number, divine umbrella, like I like to say it, a divine covering. The Tower energy is the rug is pulled out from underneath the feet. Now remember, this is kind of what's going on in the universe. So the rug is pulled out. The Tower, the old energies have to be dissolved. The old energies have to leave. They have to be gone. They have to stop. They have to, they have to dissolve. I'm just getting dissolved, the word dissolve. Now you can look at it, there's, the crown is knocked off. I'm kind of really being drawn to that crown being knocked off. There are people jumping, people, just leaving. The fire in the tower. There is lightning striking. I kind of feel like this is that weather thing going on too. And it doesn't mean, so it's kind of like, you could there is a lot of, I am getting a lot of weird disaster type of energy. So I'm kind of saying, like, let's watch that weather patterns or something going on here. The thing about it is, it's kind of like we are over here. And again, the Knight is saying, just watch, wait, watch. The world is saying things are going to be really okay. But then that Tower kind of makes it a little bit scary for all. But at the same time, I'm going with these two cards. And also too, with the Tower makes way for the star energy. And the star energy is about hope. So it's kind of like everything has to come down in order for hope to begin. Interesting with that. Let's see what happens. And remember, this is world energy. This is universal energy. And there's a lot of people saying there's going to be magic happening this weekend. So let's see what we have going on here. I do feel it's going to be positive. I do feel that whatever this is about, even if this is on the rougher side, we come out of it much better off because of, I feel these cards say things are going to be okay. Do not worry. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Okay, let's see what we have here now. Let's go on with again, Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot cards. Let's see. Oh, okay. This card popped out. The Messenger of Water. So this would be your Page of Water. The Page's underlying energy is that earth energy that I talked about. that job, career, your home energy. The messenger, the water energy is again the cup energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. So there could be some interesting messages coming. There could be some interesting communications coming. The messenger, this is the messenger. Messenger wants to bring a message, but it is, remember that page energy is that tangible energy, but pages are also very, are very optimistic. Pages are also very, no matter what, fire, earth, whatever, they're very optimistic and they believe that things can happen, that anything is possible. The messenger of water is emotionally, brings an emotional message saying, again, maybe there is something to do with hope. I can't, I don't know, but I kind of get that card. I feel like I want to pull one other card here. Let's see. We have the Two of Earth, and we have the Nine of Fire. So again, Two of Earth, decisions, earth energy, decisions, which way are you going to go? We do have that energy, but then the Nine of Fire. Nine has, let's wrap it all up, stay strong. The earth energy to me says there's going to be decisions made. You're going to have to make some choices about, maybe it could be about, and I don't mean you per se, the universe is presenting choices. Could be about job, could be about money, okay? Could be about balancing of money. The Nine of Fire is always, there is a light. There is a light to guide you, and you need to follow your light. Now the Nine of Fire is also about standing firm and being very determined. But I am getting, because of this card, I am getting follow your light. Follow the light. Okay? So we've got some really interesting energies here. Let's see what happens this weekend. The cards, let me know. I've been enjoying your comments. I've been enjoying that I've been able to comment on your comments. So some things have lightened up a little bit for however long. And I have been enjoying your comments, and I've been enjoying the words of affirmation that many have been giving me. So I thank you for that. Okay, why don't you take a moment, please, to get over here to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Remember, this is just the introduction, though there was a lot here too. And now we're going to start our readings. Hello to my Scorpios. How are you? Well, your full moon, it's not quite here yet, but it will be coming up in a couple of weeks, and there will be a lunar eclipse with that one. And what is it? The South Node? Is it the South Node that's in Scorpio right now? There's some Scorpio energy really floating around, so get ready for it. Anyway, let's see. Higher power, what does my Scorpios need to know? What does my Scorpios need to... Oh, cards are already flying around here. And when they flip, and there's one here too. When they flip over, they need to be seen, okay? Even if it's a lot of them. Anyway, and we do have a lot of them. We have a couple of 8s here. We have some 9s. Oh, we've got a 21. All right, so let's see. How are we even going to look at any of this? We have some 8s. We have some 9s. Different plans. Changes, feeling trapped, but then the world comes up. It's Archangel Michael. We had the world in the beginning, in the introduction. So let's kind of go on. What we're going to do is we're going to put these like this, and we're going to put this here, because this is the major arcana. I didn't see a major arcana in here. These are minor arcanas. Anyway, we come to a 21. 2 has a choice. Has a coming together, has a crossroad, a 1, new beginning, new start. Archangel Michael. Michael is the warrior angel. Now the world came up in Cancer energy also. So if you have any Cancer in your natal chart, you may want to take a look at Cancer's message too. And that would be like your moon, your rising, ascending moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury, whatever that is. Anyway, Archangel Michael, warrior angel. The world says something's done and you've done a good job. You've completed what it needs to be completed. Get ready for some changes. Get ready to move on with this. This is a kind of like take what you've learned now and spread what you've learned. Teach what you've learned. Use your experience wisely now. You've learned a lot from whatever it is that's been going on in your life. Now it's coming to that end, and now it's time for you to teach it. It's time for you to share the experiences. It's time for you to expand also, okay? Kind of get this, it's wrapping up, but now it's time for you to take all of that experience, all of those trials, tribulations, the positives, the negatives, and now integrate it and help others who might be going through what you've gone through. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So now we have, let's go through these like this. And nothing was reversed that I saw. 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities, air energy, Aquarius. We got Saturn's in Aquarius right now. Again, it's been there for, what, a year plus. Also, this is Gemini. Mercury's going into Gemini, or in Gemini. We also have Libra going that full moon that will go into your full moon, but not quite yet. So pushing those energies, pushing that air energy. Air is about making plans. It's also carrying news. There's a lot of communication energy right now going on here. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of, with your air energy from this deck, lots of communications. Oh, my Scorpios, stop. Stop it, my Scorpios. You're not trapped. You're not trapped. That's, you keep, the more you put something out like that, the more it becomes the possibility. It more becomes the, what is actually happening. You put this out into the universe, it actually becomes reality for you. And it might not even be the truth, the true reality, but it becomes your reality. So start speaking more positive energy, start speaking more of a positive message. There's so many things that you have gifts for, so many things that you can do that can change situations. Again, a lot of the air energy starts in your head. Think bigger, okay? An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. And then we come to this page of water. And the page of water is a lovely, lovely energy. Page underlying energy is earth energy. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We've got Capricorn and Taurus going on right now. And even though, Pluto's going retrograde, right? And that means destruction. It just means kind of like taking something, tearing it up, and starting over again. We've got the Taurus new moon starting over again. This has a really positive relationship type of energy. Water is your energy, Pisces and Scorpio. A lot of planets are in Pisces too. Fluid, emotional, starting over again, starting a new life, starting a new relationship, having that, that energy, that positive energy. So really, you might be a little bit worried about it. You may kind of feel, oh, is it time? Is it time? Yes, it is time. The page wants you to make that jump. Make that jump, okay? Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life, and maybe that's what you're feeling worried about. A relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. Now we have the 8 of water. Again, it's the water, okay? Again, there's an 8. Unlimited opportunities and possibilities. This is, you just kind of, you want to move on. You want to do it. You really want to do it. You're a little bit worried about it. That 8 of air is playing games with your mind a little bit. So here, this person comes in, and you're just kind of like a little bit, and it could be person. It could be, relationships, could be your work, job, career. So it could be a new job that really feels very, I want this. It could be intimate, personal. It could be that romantic. Could be something to do with family too. It's like, I want this. It's kind of like my dreams from the past, but do I go and do I trust it? The world, Michael is saying, trust it. Trust your instincts. Trust your, you want, take the leap. Take the leap. I'm getting a real take the leap type of energy here. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Ooh, now we come to the 9 of fire. You got a lot here. So we have these 2, 1, 8, 8. 9, let's wrap it up. Let's get it done. It's all, you've got everything you need. Fire energy is your Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Jupiter will be going into Aries, I think, towards the middle to end of May. Not quite sure about that, but I think that's when it is. And that's when things become possible. Jupiter in Pisces right now is all the planning, and then when it goes into Aries, it's like make things happen, okay? 9, let's wrap it up. Fire, passionate, burning, determined. I always love this woman in this card. I love this. Look at her. She doesn't look like she's this big person. She doesn't look like she's, something to be necessarily, worried or afraid of. But look at her face. She is committed. And she will get done what she needs to get done. I look at her as the dragon slayer, the dragon tamer. And basically, this is, do what you say what you do. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. This is counteracting that 8 of air. And let's see what this last one is. Make some changes to your plans. Make some changes to your thought processes. Stinking thinking is not going to help you. Remember what I said about here. If you say you can't, you can't. Remember, too. So you've got all this mixed stuff. You've got this wonderful major arcana energy saying, good job, you did it, you're ready, go for it. And then you've got your mind going back and forth between it. You've got your emotions saying, I really, really want it. The fire energy is saying, do it. Don't give up on yourself. The 7 of air, though, 7 again, divine umbrella, divine intervention, divine interference. Make some changes to your plans. Stop thinking the way you're thinking. If you're doing stinking thinking, okay? If you say you can't, you won't be able to. If you can't, if you don't try, answer is always no. It could still be a no if you do try, but you could get some yeses too. So you've got a lot of internal angst going on this weekend, and that new moon leading into your full moon will really be taken out, really looking at stuff, okay? Really digging deep. Again, too, waning moon, as we get to that new moon, get rid of the garbage. Get rid of all of that emotional baggage. Well, as much as you can. We learn from our emotional baggage. We learn from our stuff. But you don't have to be carrying it with you everywhere you go, okay? So the 7 of air, plans need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So you've got some really a lot of angst here for the weekend, my Scorpios, but you've got that, that world saying it's all good. A lot of this is internal struggle. But this page, this 8, this romantic energy, this I really want, connect with higher power. Ask higher power. Ask Michael to clear your way, okay? Clear your way. There's a better life. There is good stuff out there, my Scorpios. Ask Michael to help, okay? Because Michael, that world card is really wanting wonderful things for you. Okay, let's see what John Holland, what can we tell our Scorpios higher power? I know there's a lot of angst going on, and I know that has a lot to do with the moon cycles. Water energy does get affected very much by the moon cycles, but okay. The waiting game. Patience. Reversed. Patience. We have a 2. Choices. The waiting game. Patience. Things are moving for you. I'm going to pull another one out here too. Let's see what we have here. Light. This is the Sun card. There is light at the end of your tunnel. We have a 1-9. We have that 9 energy. We have that 1 again, new beginnings. We have that 10, transitional energy. The 0 of the 10 is God's source energy. There's a waiting game, so you might have to have some patience. It might be, kind of this might push when we get closer to that Jupiter in Aries, and also when we get closer to your full moon, which is a lunar eclipse. But there is light there for you, okay? So have light, have hope, there's sunshine, there's brightness. So I know that there's a lot of this internal struggle, but there's hope, there's light, there's wonderful energy for you. Now, again, you have to wait. You have to kind of decide, okay, we'll wait a little bit. You start with a major arcana, you ended with a major arcana. So that in itself, you're sandwiched. Higher power has you in his hands, in her hands, its hands. Okay, let's see what we have, what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Scorpios. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Amber. I like amber. Harmony, home protection, calm, attracts life. Attracts love. So, my Scorpios, it's a weekend of really a lot of soul searching, a lot of digging things up and discarding. But again, remember the world, remember light, the sun, it's all shining on you. Okay? Okay. Take a moment, my Scorpios. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Scorpios, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.